Okay, hello and welcome. This is Catherine Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and you're absolutely in the right place at the right time because this is the Virtual Commanding Wealth Circle, where every Tuesday at noontime we gather together as a community to be the witness and support of each other in their greatness as people are creating their dreams, they're meeting their challenges, and they're celebrating their wins. That's what this community is about. And one of the big ways that we do that is by working with a process called the One Command that was written by the amazing Sarah Lovejoy, and there's a book by the same name. And I'm keeping an extra eye on the chat right now just because everything's a little wonky. So thank you so much for joining me. And if you are watching this in a replay, either in the private members area, in the Facebook TOC Money Mindset Mastery group, or on YouTube, be sure and like this video because that helps the algorithms, but that also helps me know what content you're interested in. And please know that if you are watching this by replay, you're absolutely a part of this, so be sure and tune into all the meditations. If you have questions or comments, be sure and post them because I keep a close eye on that, okay? Our sweet friend Alex is not with us today. He has a meeting with one of the companies that he's working for. He actually helps people with their Zoom, but he does the Wednesday night circle. And if we post the notices for that call in the TOC Money Mindset group, and he keeps that up to date because just of how his schedule is, okay? So I just wanted to welcome everybody, and let's see, I see we have got Rhonda Boyle on today. Rhonda, I got to hear from you right away and hear how in the world you're doing first before we go any further. And while she's unmuting, I want to let you guys know that what we're going to do is, what I like to find out is what's working for you, what you're commanding for, and what kind of help you're needing, okay? And then I'm going to help you format the command, okay? Let's see here. And pardon me, I'm going to take a quick drink of water.
Hey, Catherine, it's Rhonda.
Hello, Rhonda. Well, it's gloomy here in North Texas. How is it in your corner of the world?
Well, it's beautiful here. I'm in Oklahoma, so sun's shining and cicadas are screaming. So anyway, you know, I just saw your call and thought I need to plug in again. So I am actually going to be thinking in the background about what it is that I want to command for. So
okay.
I'm just glad to see your face.
I'm so happy to hear your voice. And I know you've been really busy and you've been taking on more and more and your success is growing. And I just want you to know I keep you in my heart all the time. Every time I see one of your little posts, you know, pop up online or something, my heart just leaps for joy. And I just love having you in my corner. So I'm going to come back to you, okay?
Okay. Thanks, hon.
All right. Wonderful. Hey, Elaine, I want to check in and find out how Elaine's doing. And I sent out a, let me admit, everyone, there we go. I tried to fix this so that there was a new way for people to get in. They just had the passcode. I sent the email out, but I think a lot of people missed that email. But hey, Richard, we're going to be checking in with you soon. And hello, Aunt Hannah in Great Britain. We haven't got to talk to you. So Miss Elaine, how are you doing?
Well, not much, no difference really than last week, other than I did get into you. I can't see you, but I'm here. And to me, that's an enormous step forward. So,
okay.
I still need to, how can I say it? I'm not moving, we're not moving forward in improvement, and I seem to be stuck and it's frustrating. So my poor dog is walking miles so that I can get rid of my frustration, and it's hot.
Okay. All right. So this is part of it. Yeah, I'm so glad. Well, I'm sorry that you're stuck, but I'm glad that you're sharing it with us so that you can we can help you with get this resolved. And what do you do when nothing's working? Right?
Yes, exactly.
What can we do?
I'm sure
okay.
I'm sure it's the same for so many millions of others this year. And if it's just this year, and my heart goes out to them, but I just can't seem to get that next rung up the ladder.
Okay. All right. So here's a way to think about it, and this really helped me when I was stuck. Okay.
Yes.
I would always remember that we are the author and the creator and the experiencer of our reality. We are the author, like wrote a book, the experiencer, and the witness of our reality. Okay, reality. We made it up, we're experiencing it, and we're seeing it, right? And right now, what you're in is your creation. Okay.
Yes.
And you go, great, I must be a crappy creator, right?
you hit the nail on the head.
Sarah helped me with this, right? And it was like, I really don't know how to create something new.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know how to shift out of my old way of thinking and into a new way of being. I have no idea how to do that.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's it. Yes.
Yeah. So what helped me first was to acknowledge that I'm a creator. Okay. And
Yes.
whatever I'm experiencing, to not judge it as good or bad. Okay. I hope I'm recording this. Okay.
Yes, I hope you are.
All right, great. All right. Number one, even though it's uncomfortable, it's not working, you're judging it as good or bad. Okay. So you've got to come back into that being the observer of your reality. Okay. I'm the observer of my reality. And because you're down in the emotions. Okay.
Yes.
So right now, based on your lens of experience, I mean, your lens, your filter of reality, which is really, really narrow, you can't see the bigger picture. You can't see the greater good that could arrive because of what you're going through right now. Okay.
Yes.
And what we don't remember is that everything we create is serving a purpose, and it usually has to do with our survival. Okay?
Ah.
All right. So I want you to just bless what you've created now. Okay?
Yes.
So, oh, even though I don't like it, I hate this, I'm not going to bless it. But I want to just challenge you to bless it. Okay?
Oh, okay. That's not the
Okay, I'm
easiest
going
thing
to bless
in the world.
this mess, right? It's not working. I don't like it. There's not enough. It's struggling. It's painful. And I choose to be a blessing, right? So, well, do you want to suffer at the effect, or do you want to be the one who has the power to bless?
Yeah, I will bless.
Yeah. Do you want to suffer at the effect, or have the power to bless, right? So
yes.
Giving your mind choices like that starts moving you in the positive direction. Okay? I choose to bless this. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So if there's resistance at any point, that's when you roll your eyes up and you go, I don't know how to bless this situation. Just go ahead and roll your eyes up. I don't know how to bless this situation. I don't think I want to bless this situation. Say that too.
Yes.
I only know that I bless this situation now, and I am fulfilled. And just let it go. Right now, we can't see what greater good, and we can't even see what opportunities are happening or possibilities that exist because of that idea of being stuck, nothing working, being frustrated, being fearful, all of that stopping you, right?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
right. So how do we switch out of that fear and that narrow way of thinking into a greater way of thinking?
By blessing it, by having it
Right.
move forward on its own, by saying, you don't rule me, I thank you for it, but your time has come and gone.
Right. And you could say, well, I don't know how to see the bigger picture. We could do a one command, right?
Yes.
So if right now what you're seeing is everything that's not working, I don't know how to see what is working.
Yes.
See how I'm flipping it? I don't know how to see the potential and the opportunities here.
I don't know how to see the potentials and opportunity here. Yes.
I only know, yeah, I only know
I
am expanding my vision now.
I am expanding my vision now.
And
That's
I
clarity.
choose to look for, yeah,
I choose to
and I choose to look for the blessings,
the blessings,
the opportunities,
the opportunities,
and the solutions now.
and the solutions now.
And I am fulfilled.
And I am fulfilled. Yes. That's so clear. That just, yes. That's very, very clear. It takes away all the edges and all the horrible tendrils that seem to be focusing on dragging me in every different direction.
Yeah.
To find a solution where I don't need to when I have the one command. It does it for me.
Right. Because you're reacting and you're fearful, and the way you're seeing yourself is somebody who's powerless and has no control.
That's it.
Okay?
Yes.
So when you come back into and start making choices and creating new solutions, then you become the author, the creator, and the observer of your reality. You become a master.
I understand. Yes.
So go ahead and let's do the command for, I don't know how I master this situation.
I don't know. I don't know how I master this situation. I only know I master now.
And I am fulfilled.
And I am fulfilled.
There we go.
That's so easy, so simple. Yes.
There we go. Now we're going to let it go. Now here's a fun little exercise. Now you can see all the silly things I have on my desk. So I've got, this is my, I think I got this back when I was 20 or something. So I've got my little, what is it, a coaster? I've got a glass. I've got an ink pen. I've got my trusty mask. So right now I'm going to say, I command this glass to be here, right? I command this glass to be here. This glass is at my service. It's only here. This glass is only here because I've allowed it to be here. This glass is here because of my choices and my decisions. I command this glass to be here as long as I need it. Okay, I've got this coaster. This is my coaster. I command this coaster to be here, and I will keep this coaster only as long as it's service to me, only as long as it pleases me. And until I decide to change it, this is my coaster, and I have commanded for it to be here, and so here it is. This is my coaster. And then you start walking around. This is my mask. It's only here because I have commanded it to be here. I have created this mask, and it's only going to be here as long as it serves me. And the minute it no longer serves you, what do you do with it? Well, what do we do with the glass? Well, I'm done with it. You know, if I'm reasonable, I'm going to take it to the kitchen, wash it up, and use it for the next time I'm done with the mask. I'm not going to put it on my, shelf of used masks and go, there's every time I ever wore this mask, or there's every mask I ever wore, and there's every memory attached to it. No, I'm done with it. I'm going to let it go. Right? That's what
Yeah.
we did.
Yes.
So it's a really powerful exercise because that moves you back into it and you start taking authority back over it, over your house, over your situation.
Thank
So
you.
then you could say, wow, my checking account, I'm looking at my checking account, that is my checking account. And right now what I have created is a checking account that's not serving me. I've created that. And now I make the decision to create a checking account that's full of cash.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Not,
Yes.
oh no, the government, the economy, the COVID, the doctor. No, this is my checking account. I created this. I bless that money. If I've got $2 bills, if I got 2 pennies, I got whatever I got, I'm going to rub them together and go, kiss, 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 make some more. Come on. I want to make, come on, baby. Right?
I could do that.
Yeah. Was that helpful?
Oh my goodness, yes. You said
Okay. Well,
yes. Yes. And it was there.
so,
Didn't see it because everything else was so fogged up with everything else going on that
yeah.
I chose not to see it.
Yeah.
Or it was invisible, or it just wouldn't allow me to see it. But
yeah.
you've made it so clear that now I have a new path.
Right. And so this is kind of the perfect second part of what we learned last week to get ourselves out of that survival mode, right? Let's align back to that greater thing, or maybe it was the week before. Let's align to that greater thing that's beyond, what do we want beyond survival?
Yes.
Yeah.
Happiness, joy, fulfillment,
Yeah.
purpose.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yes.
This is mine. And even if you don't look at it, like right now I've got a little stack of papers I haven't dealt with, right? And then a stack kind of begets a stack. And sometimes when I'm working, I intentionally let my house get messy, let things get messy, because I am intentionally creating this mess so that as I focus on this kind of like demonstrates to my mind that nothing else is going to matter, right? Nothing else is going to matter until this is done. So that's how I bless the mess. Like, hey, what purpose could that mess serve? Hey, this is part of my commitment to all of my energy going to the fulfillment of my dream, right?
Yes.
And then, an anal, tidy person who has to have everything ready to go. No, you're just lazy. You're making the choice. You just don't want to deal with it. No, I've made a choice. This is not a default. I'm consciously not doing that right now. I'm consciously not dealing with it. Put yourself at choice in everything, and then you're going to start having more choices.
One builds on another. Yes.
That's it. That's it. No judgment. No judgment.
No judgment.
Okay, honey?
Thank you. Oh, thanks, Catherine. Love you. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Always get such good teachings. I was wondering what I was going to talk to you guys about today. Was this helpful to get that little coaching on that? All right. Wonderful. I'm going to say hi to Hannah, and then I'll say hi to Sue.
Hello, Catherine, and hello, everyone.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Fine and not fine.
Okay. Oh, so do you have a lot that you're blessing too?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's focus on what's working for you. What's working for you?
Being aware of what is not working.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
All right.
And
so what's something that you could command for that would really move the needle on all this? What do you need to command for that would really make the difference?
I think a part of me, I think a part ability to see that things can be different.
Yeah, you don't have a vision.
Yeah, I just feel I've just been going around in circles and not making any progress. And then just being aware of that it's just like a heavy burden. It's like, oh, Hannah, no matter how you walk, you're just on this wheel, not going anywhere, and feeling frustrated about that. So if I
Well,
could see, yeah, go on.
yeah, I mean, you were having some wins there, and then you probably got a little complacent and started taking care of some other stuff, and then got off track, right?
Maybe, yeah.
So, do you have it written out where you can see it, what it is that you want to create? Like,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
realized, I do this every once in a while. I get on project to project, and then a couple of weeks ago, I went, oh my God, I've got 3 projects running, and I have them all set up for the same date. Wait a minute, let me get my map out here, and what do I want to create, right? And what are the steps? And just have it there, because day to day, I mean, we almost get amnesia on what it is we wanted to create. We almost forget. Okay. So you were creating the circles.
Yeah.
And you were going to start having some classes, right?
Yes.
And then you wanted to get some coaching clients.
Yes.
All right. But what happened?
Then I also realized there were other things I had committed myself to, and then just trying to juggle all of them was just too much, and I think crawled into my shell and just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I think I've just become aware now, and I'm terrified, scared, disappointed in myself for doing it again.
Yeah.
And finding it difficult to pick myself up to
Okay.
try again. And I think at the back of my mind is just that feeling, Hannah, no matter how you try, you're still going to just do all this activity, and you'll still be back to square one. So it's just
Okay.
yeah. So that feeling of a sense of,
Okay. I'm going to pause you there, since
thank you.
that's what's shouting at you, right? That's that. And so when that thought's coming up, that thought probably comes up when you're tired and you haven't slept well, or you're stressed. When things are going well, you probably never hear that.
That's true.
Okay. So number 1, self-care. Make sure you're getting your good sleep, you're getting your good food, right? And you're doing something that you like to do, that feeds you, okay? Self-care. And then the other is, look back at, with that voice that's shouting, I'll never do it, right? I'll never be good enough, that one. I don't know how, the command is, I don't know how I have a new tape that runs in my head that confirms the truth of my greatness. I only know I am living in alignment with the truth of my greatness now, and I am fulfilled.
Thank you.
I don't know how I'm having, yeah, and you could just, I go on a riff with that, like, I don't know how to have a new conversation with myself about who I am and what I'm able to do that allows me to create more and have more success. I don't know how to do that. I only know I do now. Right? I don't know how to be loving and gentle to myself. I don't know how to be kind to myself and honor my hopes, wishes, and desires. I only know I honor those hopes, wishes, and desires now, and I am committing to their fulfillment now. And I am blessed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so
Thank you,
start
Kathy.
having a new conversation and do it in that one command way. All right? Everybody goes through that, sweetie. But write out your goals and commit them, get a date on there. And even though you don't know how, do what you can. Okay? All right. So does technical stuff hold you up? Is that part of the hold up, like Facebook and all of that, or is it just you know how to do all of it, but you just kind of get lost in life, or what happens?
Yeah, I think I'm not very good at, and I was supposed to do some Facebook postings and pages, which I've not been able to do, but other technical stuff
Sorry, I don't have it.
doesn't really.
Sorry, that's Carolyn.
It's okay. It's all right. I understand. I don't know. It kind of, it's difficult to say. I just feel terrified inside, and my tummy is just full of knots. And I find I don't have time to do the things I want to read. I don't have the time to read, to manage my home, to do my job, and it's just. So I think it's just, I don't know, everything is just. Yeah.
So it sounds like we've got a general funk going in the group, okay? So, because you're down, Elaine was down, right? We kind of get this, Richard was feeling it in advance for us last week, right? I'm not going to give space to that, okay?
No.
I'm not going to for your sake and for the sake of the group,
Yep.
okay? So, you're noticing the symptoms. You've noticed what you've created. You're experiencing it, and you're like so much in the middle of it. You need to move back up to where? The observer, right?
Okay.
How do we go to the observer? We go up to theta. And then you say, okay, there's a bigger picture here. What am I missing? How do I keep getting here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go, I don't know how the missing piece is cleared. You know, the missing piece that causes me to keep recreating this is revealed to me.
Okay.
Okay? But if you notice that, I mean, because our discomfort, this kind of popped out of my mouth the other day with a client. I said, you know, our discomfort is the signal that it's time to move forward, that there's more available to us, or that we've completed the cycle. The discomfort is a sign that it's time to make a change.
Okay? Thank you.
Or a change is coming. Unhappiness will keep you trapped because you'll start creating those bad feelings, and then that creates stress, and then you get this flood of the chemicals, and then we start pleasure seeking, and then we start doing stuff like being on social media or sleeping all the time or overeating. We do the stuff that gives us the fast dopamine hit, right? And the next thing you know, we're in this self-abuse cycle. And the chemicals are just trying to rebalance themselves over and over and over again, right? Unhappiness will keep you trapped. Dissatisfaction is your friend, okay?
Yeah.
So if you're coming up against fear, we don't try to fight fear, because the purpose of fear is to serve you, okay? To keep you safe, right? So when there comes up a fear of taking action, you can go, okay, I don't know what I'm afraid of. And then maybe you go, you know, once you're aware of what it is that you're afraid of, you talk to that fear and you say, okay, thank you, now go find a solution. And it's just this deeper part of you trying to get resources and get clarity on how to best serve you. Okay?
Thank you.
Oh, girls,
Thank you.
we are doing it today. All right? Does that help? So I'm going to ask you, ask Elaine, or a version of it. Do you want to be at the effect? Do you want to live in this life where you're just at the effect of all this crap happening to you? Or do you choose to be a conscious creator of your reality?
Conscious creator.
Conscious creator.
Thank you. Go forth and create. All right, honey. Thank you. All right, now you go get them. So we're going to do some commands around this. I think I'm spotting a theme here.
Can I say something, Catherine? You know, it's funny. I created a meetup group, and that's the name of the group, Conscious Creators. So when you said it now, thank you.
My pleasure. Hey, reach out. What will actually charge you up is reach out to everybody who's a member of the group and check in and see how they're doing. Set up a time to just talk to them and find out what's going on with them. You need to get out among the living in the capacity of being a healer and coach. So just reach out and have conversations with people. Okay? Alrighty. Great. I'm going to tune into Sue, our long lost friend Sue, and then Efren, okay? Hello, Miss Sue. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, Catherine. I'm well, thank you. Sorry I haven't been able to make it. The timing's been a little off for me the past few weeks. So
you are a busy lady. So happy to see your sweet face. So what's working for you right now?
a lot of stuff is working for me right now. A lot of stuff is coming together that I've been working on for all this time. The command that I want to make today is just an infusion of energy and motivation and to maintain momentum. I'm feeling just a little tired right now. So, okay. So I just want to sort of get that, just, you know, be able to continue. It's been a very good few weeks, but I feel like I'm flagging now a little bit. I feel like I'm starting to sort of like come down. So I just want to, you know, recharge and regenerate and get some more energy to keep going.
Well, I guess I'm just teaching a bunch of stuff today. I'm going to show you something right now for when your energy's dragging. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah, please.
Okay. So part of that tired is part of a recharge cycle. Think about your sleep cycle, right? So what you do when you notice that you're tired is to, and I do this with people like in 30 seconds, couple of minutes. And people, I did this way back in the day of hitting a therapist, and I did this on my jobs, and people said, well, if you leave, who's going to give me my nap? Right. So when you're feeling tired, overwhelmed, I want you to just go ahead and close your eyes and just let yourself be tired, okay? And go ahead and sink all the way down to the bottom of that tiredness. Just let yourself just like drop down into that. Let your breathing slow down. Look down into your body. Let yourself get as heavy as you can possibly get. And then just as you get right down to the very bottom of your tired, you can do this with overwhelm, not feeling good, pain, whatever you've got going, just go ahead and be present to it and drop all the way down. And now drop down a little more. And just as you feel yourself coming down to the bottom, just kind of let yourself touch that bottom. And now lift your chin slightly, roll your eyes up, and let yourself start to float up. Eyes up. And for you, it's very simple. I don't know how. I am energized, and I keep the momentum going. I only know that I am unstoppable now, and I am fulfilled. And you just let that go. You let that expand out. And now we're just going to bring in this new energy, this extra source of energy. More powerful than sunlight, more powerful than nuclear power, more powerful than lightning bolts. We're just going to bring in that cosmic life force energy. And now let it just go ahead and just trickle all the way down. Now pull it down all the way down to the bottom of where that tiredness was. Now let that energy start to return and fill up your body. Bring your attention back to your heart. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
Woohoo! I love that.
Isn't that fun?
That is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to have to be on the road a lot, and I was with a friend one time, and I said, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm going to have to just pull over and take a nap. And he said, okay. And we pulled over. He lit a cigarette, and by the second puff, I was like, okay, I'm good. Let's go. And he was like, I thought you were exhausted. I said, I just needed to finish the cycle. And I let myself hit it, and now I completed it, and now the energy is filling that. Isn't that cool?
that is so cool. Thank you. That's wonderful.
Right.
Thanks, Catherine.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Efren.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good.
Hi.
How are you? I can see you. There you are. Can you see me?
I see you.
How you guys doing? Can you hear me? Sorry.
I hear you. I hear you and I see you.
Good. I have one comment first for Hannah to answer her technical question thing because I listened. There's a program called Canva.com. You can get all the Facebook posting already made for you, and it's free too. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Thank you.
Facebook has automatic posting feature in the page if you want to
Okay.
tag into that. So
Thank you
that's not-
very much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm at the crossroad, Catherine, as always, my mind, playing games. But I have gained so much skill level as far as affiliate marketing and sites, building sites and stuff. And a part of me is a conflict. Do I keep on promoting other people's products, or do I promote my own? Because I already have my own. I have my books, but the books is not enough. That's how I feel. Like it's just small, it's just a book, like 2 books, So I'm just and if I create a program, it's going to take time. If I want to create a program, it will take time, and it's more commitment. So,
Yeah. Well, I would not get hung up on the program you need to create beyond an outline. And so you have your 2 books,
yeah, best selling.
and the books could probably actually be expanded into your program, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I wouldn't write any more than a sales page and use your skills and find out who's interested, right?
For Facebook, yeah.
Yeah. And but just all you can do right now is test it. But the message is clear. You want to do something that's your own, so that and you talked about this before, because you have the charities that you care about and support.
Yeah.
And so you did the command on, I don't know how they come together. And now it's like this idea is bothering you about creating a program. I mean, the time thing is all relative. We're going to spend that time anyway. Like that old story about the young person who said, well, I want to be a doctor. Well, what stops you? Well, it takes 12 years. Well, you're going to, 12 years is going to go by anyway. Why don't you just go ahead and do the thing you want to do, right?
Yeah, I've some already like successful affiliate before. They have their own product. They suggested to me a few months ago. They said, you can just get the book and then create a private Facebook group, but charge money for it, like $20
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's a good way to test out your stuff too. I mean,
Okay.
It really is.
And it starts with an
there is a app called 22 Social. 22 Social.
22 Social?
22 Social. It's pretty awesome because it allows you to create like the web pages on your Facebook page, on your Facebook business page. It sets up landing pages and all that, and it's $22, which is why it's 22 Social. But they give the best tutorials on Facebook page, get them into get them into the private group. Here's how your group should be set up. And it's all this free stuff. They have the best tutorials on all of that. Okay.
Right.
And they use Canva is the big one that they use. And the other is they do most of their stuff with Google Drive and Google Hangouts and all of that. And
Not outside apps. Okay.
Yeah. they committed to building their whole business only on Facebook. So it's pretty cool. So
Nice.
22 Social. Okay.
22 Social. Thank you so much.
Yep.
I'll look
Yeah, take a look at that, and that might be a good outlet for some other folks too. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. All right. So I think you know what you want to do. So I don't know how I create a successful program. Right? I don't know how I create a successful program that helps people and helps my charity grow. I only know I'm writing and promoting my own programs now, and I am fulfilled. It's your turn. Everybody comes to that, right? It's your turn.
It's my turn.
All right.
Well,
congratulations.
Thank you. The other issue is I have with my wife, like real estate transactions, many of them. It's not just one. And I also have my own transaction, but they're all stuck, Catherine. They're being stuck at the last minute, the last mile, not processing to the end, you know?
Okay.
So
you're stuck, right?
Yeah, it's like,
yeah. Yeah, you're stuck, otherwise they wouldn't be stuck. Okay, so I don't know how. I am free. I only know I am free and my transactions are free. Now and I am fulfilled.
Okay, I like the simplicity.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Just and then just move up to where, and think about this too. Like I had people move over to where they could see the transactions starting to move. That's that observer thing. This is a missing piece. A lot of people miss. You got to move over, and like in your mind's eye, you just go, well, okay, if all the transactions were going now, what would that look like, right? And you'd imagine your day. You go, wow, what would my schedule look like, right? You need to actually put it on your calendar. This is my transaction times.
No transaction time.
Right?
Oh, I like that. Put other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But move yourself, and just anytime, and if you have trouble imagining that those transactions flowing and changing, you do a command, because there should not be anything stopping you from picturing, visualizing, imagining your transactions coming through, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be like, hey, we got the email, here's the time, we confirmed the appointment for signing everything, and everything set up the escrow office, or however it goes with that, right?
Yeah.
And then you see it all the way through to you, that check getting slid over to you, and you even going to the bank and depositing it, or with your phone, taking your pictures and getting it into the bank, okay?
I like that.
Just move it all the way through. Don't argue with the fact that you're stuck in your visualization, what you're imagining. Okay?
I'm free, and so are the checks.
That's right. That's right. And you just move yourself over. I see it happening. Yep, it's happening. There it is. There's the emails. They're coming in. I'm ready for them.
Thank you so much.
Acting as if.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. It's Joanna time. There we go. How are you? Hi.
Hey, I'm sort of, the commands you've done are perfect. I have to say that. And I wasn't even going to come. I had trouble getting in, and I said, maybe I'm not supposed to be there. I'm in such a precarious place, somewhere between where Elaine is and where Hannah is, and bursting into tears at any given moment. What I would like to do, though, I think what's going well is that I am connecting with more people that are outside my sphere. So people are paying a little bit more attention. So in alignment with that, for the first time ever, I think, I just ran some ads. Oddly, there's a car washing magazine that I write for, and the editor who takes my stuff and republishes it there, where I've spoken for her association before. She asked me if I'd like to run some ads for free. She needed space. She just needed something in there. So these people have been seeing my name and my face for 10 years and have seen me on stage there. but I've never gotten any business from them at all. The ad looks beautiful and it just came out. I took that same ad and repurposed it for a paid ad that I did, spur of the moment, not much thought put into it, followed my intuition. This is a small publication that goes out to people that live in very high-end gated communities here in Florida. And I positioned myself there as a CEO coach, a happiness coach for CEOs and other executives. And I wrote an article, you know, an advertorial basically. And then the ad has some good content on, you know, happiness is a choice, blah, blah, blah. A giant picture of me, which I was a little afraid to do, but something said, go for it. So I did. And it has just dropped about a week ago. I haven't seen it. I've sort of been waiting. Well, maybe when I get it in my hands, I'll be able to visualize. But what I'd like to do is visualize people. And it's a small little 5x8 publication that shows up 4 times a year in their mailbox that has all of the activities that are going on in their community. So everybody opens it to see what activities are. And I'm right in the center. So what I'd like to picture is that this little book falls open on people's kitchen table, you know, and that it stays open. And people walk past it and go, you know what? And I sort of visualize, as I see it in my mind's eye, I sort of visualize a woman walking by and saying to herself, my grumpy husband really needs to call this woman. That's the picture. So I'd like to put the power of the visual, you know, doing it, because I've been on such a slope. I think I could do it here. Okay.
So everybody, just I'm going to invite everybody to hold that image with us. I mean, we've already had some beautiful imagery. Like I love Efron's, like, hey, it's time to make money. And people seeing the ad, it's flopped open. And yeah, that woman, I love that. I love that image right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and imagine that with you. Yeah, I like that. I can see that happening.
Okay, my recorder's not working. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, there we go.
That's okay. And I'll make sure I'll send this out to everybody. So now you just roll your eyes up. And here's a command that comes in. I don't know how that ad is made alive. And it draws my ideal client to it. I only know my ideal clients are calling me now, and I am fulfilled. I don't know how the wives of my ideal clients are calling me. I only know that I am getting lots of calls now, and I am fulfilled. And just let that go. Now, just imagine that you've got your notepad ready, you've got your little script ready. Like, hey, great, how'd you find out about me? I'd love to talk to you. Let's set up a time. I have time now, right? Just imagine yourself going through that conversation that's happened. And now we're just going to unwind any resistance. We're just going to let that energy come in. I love how everything's tying together, even with Sue's, like that no movement and that tiredness, and how that got replaced. And now we're just bringing in this universal life force energy. And I'm just seeing it, just that life force energy is just charging up every little pixel of ink on that page. Thank you. It's done, it's done, it's done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much. Thank you.
Yeah, and you are onto something there. I found out that it's way easier to market to the women of the people, you know, like the friends and the spouses of the people I actually wanted to serve. I learned that way back even in my hypnotherapy, because a lot of people won't do things for themselves. But if they see it for them, they see it, they go, oh, I'll buy it, I'll make sure they get it, or put them in contact. So that's absolutely the right idea on that, okay?
And there's a landing page and with a free 25-minute strengths assessment. I made it clear it's no sales, just pure coaching. And so that was my intention, was that the people would call and we'd have a conversation. So let's see how that goes. Yeah. much for helping with that
If you
visualization.
have the money to do a little Facebook ad for that zip code, I would, if you know, would cost you like 10, 15 bucks.
Oh, okay. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. Never
All
thought
right.
about it. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. Emily just left. Emily, I saw your note, and I absolutely know this is the command for Emily. I absolutely know she's going through the same thing with Efren. I absolutely know that your deals have gone through. They're successful, and the check is in your hand now, and I support you. And we're going to tune into Richard right quick. Oh my gosh, so much. What a rich day today.
Thank you for your birthday greeting, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Did you have a good day? It was his
I had a
birthday
beautiful
last week,
day.
y'all.
I felt very loved by my wife and my extended family, their children, my grandchildren, and it was a beautiful day. And I actually asked them, I kind of got brave, and I asked them to support me in manifesting my dream. I asked them to visualize it happening, and they all participated. It was so magnificent. It was just like, and I talked to my wife later. Says, they have no idea what they unleashed. They have no idea. I said to them, what you doing for me? I really want you. I'd like you to help me fulfill my dream, and it's all going to come back to you. Actually, I don't know if that's why they're doing it, but you know. So
I
anyway,
love it.
yeah.
So what are you commanding for today?
Well, I planted a lot of seeds. And getting the word out to a lot of people, a lot of emails with the site and everything. I just like to see some of those start to germinate in their own time, according to God's will for it. But command it to be so according to what's the highest good for all concerned. I have a very pressing concern for my friend Chris. Maybe I could combine a command. I know you're short on time here, but it wouldn't take that much. It wouldn't take really any longer. He's in the midst of all these fires spreading all around him. He might have to evacuate. And I guess if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose for a command for him to be safe and to get out of there in time if he needs to. So the smoke coming in through his window.
Chris that's surrounded by fires?
There's fires in California, a lot of them all over the place.
And oh my
God,
we
there's fires coming. There's smoke
Thank
coming
you.
through his window. He's his roommate's about to evacuate. Chris is starting to get ready if he needs to. Unless the wind changes direction, it goes in a totally different area. He may not have to evacuate, but the way it's been going, it's pretty bad. So I have a pressing concern for my friend more than my project right now. But I mean, yeah, if you can do both, great. But if I had to choose,
we've done commands for the project. Let's do a command for Chris and the victims of the fires in California and Oregon.
Sure.
And even up into Washington State. So we know Chris. Chris is our friend in the circle. And as we make this command for Chris, we also are making this command for the people on the West Coast in the fires and those in the Southeast Coast in the hurricanes right now. Roll your eyes up. Let's just go ahead right now. I don't know how. The danger has passed, and all is well. I only know each person is safe, accounted for, and cared for now, and I am fulfilled. I don't know how the animals are safe. I only know the danger passes, and the land is restored now, and I am fulfilled. So ironic. One coast is too much water, the other is the fires, and I don't know how. The rains come, but they are needed. And they go back home again. I only know it's so now, and I am fulfilled. And so just witness those hurricanes turning back, turning back, turning back. And as they turn back, I just see the ocean absorbing that energy and the clouds forming over California and the western coast, clouds forming, and the rain falling now. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. I don't know how our government takes the right action. I only know all forces are working together for their good now, and I am fulfilled. There we go. Bring your attention back to your heart, and when you're ready, open your eyes.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Catherine.
You talk to him, send him our love, okay? So you know
Yeah,
we're
you've been
holding
talking
space
to
for
him.
him.
I talked to him yesterday, Nick. I don't want to keep pestering him, but, you know, I'm just kind of concerned. Make him more nervous if I keep, you know, talking to him all the time.
Yeah. No, we'll just, all right. I hope
Thank
he gets
you.
on out of there, though. All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's great.
All right. I'm going to tune back to Rhonda, and then we're going to do our group commands. Wow, what a beautiful day. Thank you, guys, on how y'all showed up. Rhonda, are you there? Let's see. She might not be available.
I'm here. Yes,
Hi, honey.
yeah, everything, I'm hitting the same similar points that everybody else is. So
Okay.
I really, but yeah, I'm ready to roll with you.
All right. Beautiful. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on mute, and we're just going to go ahead and go for it. Let's, sorry, let me get over to the, what a beautiful call. My goodness, you guys. I'm so in love with y'all. I just love you so much and appreciate you so much. But we're already quite aligned, so I just want to invite you to ground. Bring your attention to your heart as you are aligning to your vision, that which you desire. Roll your eyes up, picture, visualize, or imagine that you are traveling up that pole of light. You're making your connection to source. The higher you go, the faster you go, and soon you'll find yourself surrounded by that beautiful black void in space. And as you break through that darkness in the distance, you may see a teeny pinhole of light. Head towards that. And that is the plains of creation. And everything that you desire, everything that has been created is here. All the knowledge is here. All the skills are here. Everything is here. All the people and the helpers even have access to the Akashic records, where everything that's ever been thought or done or accomplished is stored here. You can tap into genius at any time. Eyes up. I don't know how I remember that I am a creator. And I am now creating an experience of abundance, of joy, of freedom, of ease, of flow. I only know that I am creating something greater that serves more good in its fulfillment now. And all of my needs are beautifully and abundantly met. And I am going from excitement to success, to joy, to fulfillment, to excitement, to success, from joy to fulfillment now. And I call it all good. And I just let that expand out to an idea even greater. Let your eyes relax. This is a little different. And there's something that you need. And go ahead and command it right now. I don't know how. And whatever that need is, I don't know how I have the money. I don't know how I have the help. I don't know how I have the ideas or the energy. I only know I have everything I need and more now, and I am fulfilled. And now, just send that creation out in front of you. And now, everything that you need in order to fulfill it, all of the skills, attributes, abilities, good luck, people, friendships, hidden knowledge, accidental meetings, everything you need is also coming in with you, or coming in this state of appreciation. And now we're just going to start to receive. And as you receive, we're going to actively receive. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, how grateful would you feel if the right client, or you got the call that the money is coming, or the opportunity to speak or get in front of new people or have a new meeting? How excited would you be? How grateful would you be? And then also tune in, how ready would you be? So I don't know how I'm ready for the next opportunity that I've just created. I only know I'm ready now, and I say yes to my greater good to arrive now, and I am blessed. And just let that rewind, 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 rewind. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. We're just receiving, receiving, receiving. And then remember, just that seventh step is inspired action. You can be ready for that idea, that inspiration, or that opportunity, and go for it. Ooh. Yeah, come back to here and now. Open your eyes. So grateful to all you guys. I really appreciate you. And this is happening every week. I do have, I'll make sure, I have sent out to everybody an invitation to join the circle that's off of Facebook and the membership area. And it looks like it's just waiting on some people to confirm. And once you do that, you'll be able to get access into the private members area, where I have all of the videos, and I have some articles and some other things waiting for you there. All right, my friends. Oh, what a blessing you are. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, my loves. I'm going to go to, so until next time, this is Catherine Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and I witness your mastery. Bye-bye, everyone.